Hey, Bryn.
Oh, freelancer. Hello.
Everything okay? You seem preoccupied lately. It's not like you.
What? Yes. No, just distracted.
Talk to me, Bryn. I'm here to help.
Okay. I'm writing.
And it looks like it's troubling you.
I'm writing stories.
What?
No, for the love of all Gazics. Have you ever heard of the Crimson Lancer?
The radio show? It's one of Halleck's favorites.
You know it? Who's your favorite character? Wait, forget I asked. I don't want to ruin this already tenuous friendship.
So what does this have to do with your writing?
Sometimes the show just doesn't go the way it's supposed to. When my brain needs a rest from my work, I rewrite the show. Myself. So it's better.
But why not just add to it? Why change it?
I suppose. Things can't always go the way I want them to. Here or in the field. But when I rewrite the shows, everything goes exactly according to plan. My plan.
Does anyone else ever read it?
My work is very well received.
By whom exactly?
I have no idea. I post them on a board downstairs under a different name. I get the most appreciative letters from Crimson Dancer 69.
You've got to let me see them. They sound excellent.
If you find the board, you too can send feedback. Unless you think Anson dating Kista is a good idea, then I don't want to hear it.
Well, hello again.
How are you, Madam Chronicler?
I hear you've been rescuing Arcanists. For all their study, Arcanists have a remarkable lack of common sense, don't you think?
Well, anything for research, right?
Yes, put one's head into the mouth of an Ursix. For research. Well done.
Still, they know more than I ever will.
Well, that's up to you now, isn't it?
Well, I do like keeping up with the news.
That's the spirit. Or is it a hint?
You mean, did I come here to hit you up for reading materials?
Hit me up? Gracious, do you mean ask me?
Isn't that what I said?
Did you even read it?
Well, I actually haven't yet.
Then just say you haven't read it. No need to lie about it.
I'll keep that in mind.
Indeed. As my mentor and royal cousin, Negandel, used to say, a genuine sign of true honor is complete honesty. But most freelancers aren't really concerned with honor, so...
A freelancer's honor is in helping people outside the wall. Keeping our word, answering the call.
Fine words. I wish I could believe in them.
Why can't you? What do you have against freelancers?
That's none of your business.
Did something happen?
Nothing happened, never mind. This conversation is over. Good day.
Aruna!
Freelancer. Doing well? Lots of talk about you around town.
Nice things, I hope.
Mostly complimentary. Though I do wonder if the tales have grown in the telling. Apparently, you're the best at, I believe the phrase is, Ursix punching.
That's not even a word.
Hey, it wasn't me that said it.
What have you been up to?
Taking a few days off. Checking messages from Anthem. I've got another expedition lined up after that.
What is it you actually do? Matthias said you knew things about reality.
Sort of. I study the effects of conflicts between the Anthem of creation and Shaper constructs.
Meaning?
My theory is that the Anthem is like a river, carving the landscape as it rushes on. Shaper constructs are dams built to harness that awesome power for... well, we don't know. And where the river meets the dam, chaos, turbulence.
You study that turbulence.
Exactly.
That's a really interesting way to put it. Never thought of it that way.
Oh, I've come up with various analogies to explain things to people who aren't Arcanists. You probably have a better understanding of our world than most, being a freelancer.
I protect people from the turbulence. I don't always understand it.
We're two sides of the same coin, aren't we? I observe. I learn why things happen. And you stop people from being washed away when the dam breaks. And they all break eventually.
Tell me about it.
All right. I'm gonna get more tea. Talk to you soon.
If Dax is third in line for the throne, what's she doing with the Sentinels?
I abhor gossip, but her family forced her to join. Something about learning discipline?
Good training for a future Empress.
Yes, well, she could be a little more diligent in her lessons, but all the more reason she'll need someone reliable at her side.
And you're volunteering.
I made the journey in person to show commitment. I hope she appreciates my sacrifice.
I'm sure you'll be, duly rewarded.
I better. None of her other suitors braved this backwater.
Yes, you are very brave.
Sarcasm. How very lower class. Good day to you.
Hello again, Marella. Still people watching?
There you are. I was starting to think you had missed dinner.
I didn't know we had plans.
All that time in Freemark, you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. The Kyla I knew never turned down grilled gazik.
Kyler?
The name I gave you the day I brought you into this world. No wonder I never heard from you. The Anthem must have set a few screws loose.
Honestly, I'm a little worried about you, ma'am. Are you feeling okay?
Of course I am. And Ma'am? What happened to Mum?
Well, it's just that...
It wasn't easy, Kyla. Everyone told me you were dead, but deep down, I knew if you loved someone enough, the Anthem of creation would make it right. Somehow it would bring my son back to me. If it hadn't, I couldn't live without my boy.
I'm sorry you went through all that, Mom, but I'm here now. It's good to be back.
It's okay. Now, don't be mad, but there's no grilled gazik. I went vegetarian years ago. See what you miss when you're gone?
Sorry.
Seems like yesterday you were playing with your javelin toys, dreaming of being a freelancer. Now look at you. Strong, handsome, all grown up and following your dream.
There's no better job in the world.
Thank your father. I always thought it was too dangerous. But he said you could do anything.
Where is Dad?
I guess you wouldn't know. When you didn't come back, it broke his heart. He died in his sleep. I still have his ashes. I thought we might spread them together.
Of course. I'm sure that's how Dad would want it.
His ashes were all I had. The only reminder I wasn't alone in this world.
You're never alone. Plenty of people in Fort Tarsis.
None that loved me. But you're back now. I want to hear all about your adventures. But this excitement has worn me out. We'll talk later. When you're not too busy?
Of course. See you later. Hi again, Mora. How's business?
How do you think?
Fruit sales have been peaking?
Please don't patronize me, freelancer. You know that's not the case. I'm thinking of selling my plans for an indoor farm. Not for very much, but enough for now.
Before you do that, I met someone recently. A woman named Leanne.
The baker. Where did you meet her exactly?
At the bar.
I thought so.
She's been hit by the grain shortage too. Her bakery shut down.
I know. She was a great customer. Came by a lot. I really liked her. But she's been wasting away in that bar since her bakery shut down.
Everyone deals with hard times differently. She's got some resources left over. The last remnants of her bakery.
I don't know. She's changed.
This could be a solution for both of you.
She's been irresponsible with her funds. I rarely see her sober. I'd be letting her have half my idea. And what if my farm fails? I'd be responsible for losing what Leanne has left.
All fair points.
I have to think about this. Freelancer? What would you do?
It might sound iffy, but you should take a chance on Leanne. She owned that bakery for years. That person is still in there.
That's true. And I would be crushed to part with my idea for so little.
It's your decision, of course.
I know. I know. But you're right. What's life without a little risk, right?
Out here at the fort, risk is everything.
Thank you, freelancer. I need to think about this, but come back soon.
You got it, Mora.
Look who it is. You certainly know how to put a javelin through its paces. Never just go for a stroll out there, do you?
Do you expect any less?
I shouldn't. You've got your sights set on the heart of rage. Not the first time for you either. All part of the adventure, right?
I'm always moving forward, but now it's time to go back.
Sometimes that's the way. I took my son to the platform earlier. We watched the freelancers take off. He said he's going to fly out there and do something awesome. It's not the worst dream to have.
Are you less worried about him becoming a freelancer?
Oh, I'll always worry. I worry about all of you.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
I run routine maintenance checks. I probably could.
What?
I'm kidding. I put enough work into those javelins of yours. You better bring them back.
Is that why you do it?
Not everyone comes back. Happens every day. The little touches, they improve the suits, but they mean someone cares. You're not just another number. Even you need a place to come home to when the work's done. Just my way of keeping the lights on for you.
I've been looking for you, freelancer.
Why does it feel like you want something?
Because I do.
Do you ever get tired of being a spy?
Sometimes, but what's truly tiring is being called a spy.
So if you're not a spy, then what are you?
I'm an intelligence agent. Now that I've answered your question, I've got one for you. Tell me what happened in the Heart of Rage.
Anything specific?
You went in with some of the finest Bastion freelancers. Why didn't they make it back?
It was chaos. Your guess is as good as mine.
Every other survivor was physically injured or psychologically scarred.
I was lucky.
Then you barely caught your breath before you started picking up contracts again.
Yeah, so...
So why weren't you damaged?
I'm fast, and I'm good at dodging.
That's kind of general.
I mean, I'm hard to hit. I'm elusive. That's probably what kept me alive. Sorry if you were looking for something deeper.
That's all right. So why go back to work so quickly?
It's what I do. I'm a freelancer. I figured getting back in the suit would make it easier to move on.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, right.
I may not be a Lancer, but I've been in this fight a long time. I've lost friends too.
So are you damaged?
Probably.
You hide it well.
I work for Corvus. It's part of the job.
I get it.
I know this wasn't easy. Next time we'll talk about something else.
Sure, we'll sit down and have a nice chat.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
don't understand.
What's the problem? I thought you'd be happy about the documents we found.
I am. But Moore alludes to a discovery he made that would change how we look at the world. Important, groundbreaking. But he never says what it is. In places, words are even scratched out, obscuring the meaning. If what he discovered was important, why hide it? Knowledge hidden cannot achieve its purpose.
Maybe he thought it was dangerous?
Ignorance is dangerous. This is all baffling. I need more time to look it over. Perhaps discuss it with the others.
Sounds good. I'll come back soon.
That Yarrow kinda has an obsession with Fortuo brew, doesn't he? Tells fantastic stories, though.
See what those freelancers are doing at the fort?
Do you like mysteries? I love mysteries.
It depends on the mystery. I take it you mean the writings of Robin Moore we found?
I'm becoming predictable. So, here we are. Robin Moore makes a brilliant discovery, but doesn't tell anyone. Instead, he hides documents about it behind layers of riddles and security. He doesn't even mention it in his seminal work. Curious, don't you think? The way I see it, there's only one way to solve this puzzle. There are clues in Moore's documents. We must follow the trail of breadcrumbs he left. Errol extracted information about another location. What used to be a waypoint for traveling arcanists. We think another clue is hidden there.
Leave it to me.
You're just the freelancer I've been waiting for.
Thanks, Pernell. How's the petition going?
Quite well. I have high hopes we'll be seeing improved safety policy in the near future. But we should discuss another matter that may impact you as a freelancer.
All right.
I wouldn't be so casual. If we don't deal with this, someone is going to die.
So, what are we looking at?
The Javelin launch deck has no safety rail.
This is ridiculous. We're wasting my time.
That's easy to say when you're nice and safe in a Javelin. Did you know Arlik Janke slipped off the edge while he was cleaning?
No, I did not know that.
Why would you? He's just a maintenance guy. He broke both legs, 1 index finger, 3 ribs, and his nose. He's okay now, but He's still walking a little funny. And he makes a whistling sound when he breathes.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do?
Yes. Support my proposal to install safety railings on the launch deck.
But javelins might catch on the railings when they launch.
That's a good point. I've got it. Tethered safety harnesses. Thanks for helping me come up with a solution.
You're welcome.
I only wish the rest of this fort shared your concern for safety.
Are you Sev?
In the flesh. You must be the freelancer Tassin hired. Huh. You actually look capable.
Wish I could say the same for you.
Ouch! I'm one of Corvus's most underrated agents.
Who's drinking on the job?
I'm not a damn sentinel. Besides, there's nothing else to do in this shithole.
At first glance, Fort Tarsis may not seem like much, but...
It's a shithole. The bar doesn't even have a name.
I used to, but...
I know the story. All the stories. Let's just talk about the job. Corvus has received reports of Scars ambushing supply caravans.
Pretty standard.
Except they were using some new acidic weapon. Extremely potent, not the usual Scar fare.
Scars are scavengers. They must have gotten the acid from somewhere.
Great minds. I had a scout follow a trail of the gunk to a possible source. Your cipher has the coordinates.
Not bad, Sev. I guess you are underrated.
I earn my keep.
I'll let you know when I'm on my way.
They should have kept the crown and signet name. It had class, you know? One lousy week. Don't call it that. Alita came up with that one, didn't she? I like Alita.
Hey, Max. Got a minute?
Sure. This one's on the house, even. What do you need?
It's about Matthias Sumner.
Him again?
Actually, them now. There's, 3 of him.
All right, this I've got to hear. What did he do to himself?
There was a Shaper relic and things got weird. You know how it goes. They're completely different people from the guy who tore up your bar. Literally. Plus, they almost melted into goo because Summer couldn't get a drink.
No, I don't want to know more about Arcanist crap. You say they're going to behave themselves, I'll let them in. They break something, it's on your tab.
Thanks, Max. You're a gem.
Just don't spread it around. Can't have folks thinking I've gone soft.
Is it a regulator thing? You gotta act tough all the time?
No. I mean, back in Helios, I know regulators that were squishier than custard pies. But this isn't Helios. The frontier isn't civilized. You run a business out here, you better be armor-plated.
Why don't you get yourself a javelin? You can be armor-plated and have jets.
Yeah, I tried that for a while. Just didn't fit right, you know? Fort's got enough suits stomping around as it is. Wouldn't mind hiring a bouncer, though.
You were a Lancer? When? Where? What happened?
Regulators have their own suits. It's not like Sentinels are gonna guard smuggler operations from Scars. Or outlaws. Or wildlife. A nice profitable still in the jungle attracts a lot of the wrong crowd, you know. Took and fired all the bullets I ever want to. Plus, my wife likes it better when I keep regular hours. you know?
You, feeling okay?
To whom is that question being addressed?
All of you?
It could be worse. It has been worse. Still was a great experience, though.
I had faith we'd find a way to save you.
I never had a doubt either. I did. We know. But everything we've discovered makes it worth it. A greater understanding of the manifold means that it won't hurt anyone else. The entire point of being an Arcanist.
So let me sort this out. You're all different key parts of Matthias's personality.
Ah, yes. I appear to have Matthias's curiosity and enthusiasm. Errol, logic, intellect. And Sumner, obviously the badass. The survivor. The part of us that developed living on the streets. Together we make a great Arcanist. Or, we did, anyway.
But now you're 3 great Arcanists.
One day. We're still learning who we are as separate people. And getting used to each other.
At least the bickering seems to have stopped.
It hasn't. Tattletale. Ahem. It is much reduced. Progression in small increments.
How about I leave you to your research then? We can talk later.
You know where to find us.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Bonnie's.
Hi, Serena.
We've got some new stock you might like, but maybe you'll be more interested in my Tesselar adventure.
Okay, I'm interested. What happened with the Tesselar?
Okay, you know how Tesselars are super cute but can electrocute you, right?
Okay.
Alright, so I got a couple of freelancers to capture a baby Tesselar for me.
How'd you make that happen?
They owed my Uncle Bonnie a favor, but that's not the point. By the time I opened the cage door, it was dead. It was so sad and sweet, I had to give it a goodbye hug. But it was actually only sleeping, because it yawned, opened one eye, then zapped me.
Wow, what did that feel like?
Kind of like a static shock, times 1,000,000,000.
Are you okay?
Sure. I mean, I still get the tingles, but my vision is clearing up, so it's all good. You know, you kind of remind me of a Tesselar.
I do?
Yeah, I think it's the way you walk. Hey, maybe check out our fancy compounds before you go.
Sure.
You know it's okay to drop in whenever you like, right? You know, for crafting stuff or whatever.
Lucky Jack's been a busy one. Shipper relics are thanks to happen. Sit. I'll have to add more shielding.
in my javelin, Brent. Give me the details.
We've got reports of a Shaper relic going volatile. Silence it.
Okay, I'm on it.
There's a relic, surrounded by elementals. They love Shaper energy. Those echoes should silence it. Hostiles in the area. Take them out. And that's done. Good going. Freelancer, there's something else. Dominion troops are going after Shaper relics and trying to gate in any soldiers who confront them. Shut them down.
I'll take care of it.
There's the gate. Blow up the anchors and the Dominion is done here. paper fragment from a research site. Get them to return it.
Okay.
Looks like the Dominion spider already fled. Search for where they've gone.
I'll see what's here.
It doesn't look like the tent has anything useful.
Got something.
There's a storm javelin part of that crate. Wonder... Oh, there! Head to that Dominion javelin signature. There's the Dominion. Fight them long enough, and I bet that spy will show. mystery. That's it for the spy. Grab that stolen fragment. Fragment. Good. Oh, I am glad to see that done. That was really helpful. The Sentinels appreciate the aid, Freelancer.
Have you heard the latest, Crimson Lancer?
That cliffhanger. I hope the next episode.
here we are, tracking down the clues Robin Moore left. No idea where they'll lead, but that's the fun of it. I'll stay here with Strider. Be nice to go with you, but my notes are really heavy. So heavy. Let's get started, I can't wait. As I mentioned, this used to be a waypoint for Arcanists. Then, a cataclysm. It was damaged and abandoned.
What am I looking for?
According to his writings, more hidden information in a series of runes. They should be around here somewhere.
Through my suit!
Those plants are going very close to these ruins, almost as if they're a deterrent.
You think they were planted on purpose? Isn't this ruin ancient?
These things, they live forever. They get more toxic over the years. They could have killed you easily if you hadn't been in a javelin.
Great.
Death traps, danger? This only proves we're on the right track. Interesting. It all matches up with what I've seen in Moore's writings. Yes! As expected, they're leading us to another location. Did you know that most of Robin Moore's discoveries are lost to time? And now we're the ones who'll bring them back. Think about all the good that might do.
Better be worth the danger is all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm certain it will be. Must be around here somewhere. Blast, look at the size of that thing. Bad luck. Scorpions everywhere. Blast! This is way more difficult than I anticipated. These will make it difficult to find the runes. We're getting close. Just a few more runes. I have it. I think I know where all this is leading. There's a Shaper rune nearby that Moore's known to have studied extensively. This says he hid something there, a data archive locked in a vault. We're getting close. Chills. Good chills. I mean, oh, this is exciting. Watch out for those scorpions. You need to find the attunement points to open it. Look around. It'll take time to open. Make sure you stay close. All the information more left us indicates a hidden data archive in the vault, but there's nothing. This is wrong. Someone got here before we did.
What was that?
Destroyer. Destroyer's shaking. Look.
Maddie?
Destroyer's under attack. I'm under attack.
On my way.
The one in charge? He's not like the others. The colors and embellishments on his javelin. Familiar, but I just can't place them. Crap. Whatever you think I did, I didn't do it.
help you.
Okay. Looks like we lost power to the engine. If we can find backup batteries, we might be able to reroute the systems to use them instead. Slow, might take some time, but it's a good sign. This is awful. After all that, we didn't even get Moore's data archive.
Where do you think it is?
The boss taunted me about the archive before he told his men to murder me. He's behind it all. I just know it. Why don't you head back to the fort? I'll meet you there. The inside of this thing smells like burnt out wires.
We have to make this work.
While we're tracking down Moore's archive, I've got some work for you. My colleagues are beginning to see the benefits of help from a skilled freelancer.
So that's it? It'll be 3 of you forever?
Not all the Manifold's mysteries have been unlocked. We may yet find a way to reverse the split.
It's not a priority. The Heart of Rage and the Dominion are. After that, well, that's if we still want to merge.
If?
I can't quite imagine what that'd be like now, not being me. Not having these silly lumps around. Oh my stars! Me too.
I agree as well.
It's wonderful to see all of you getting along.
I never didn't want to get along. That was someone else's problem. Fair. Completely my fault. Sorry.
An apology?
My goodness, you've experienced growth.
We should be capable of change now, even if we weren't before.
Oh, you know what this is? This is like Garaxus on Crimson Lancer.
Oh, no, not you two.
The Garaxus storyline was terrible.
Garaxus was a javelin suit that gained self-awareness after an accident with a relic.
Several episodes were dedicated to Garaxus developing their own identity.
Inanimate object learns to be a person. Oh, my favorite. I should dig up those archives.
Ugh. Ignore him. He thinks everything is stupid. It was. Especially when they made Garaxus fall in love with their own pilot.
So much for getting along.
I thought the romance was sweet.
Hold the forges. Did Errol just express an opinion?
I am not carrying any forges.
Nope, not quite there yet. Anyway, we should let the freelancer go.
You sure? I don't want you to kill each other in my absence.
I think we'll be fine. Maybe even great. Take care, freelancer. We'll see you around.
Hi there, Mom.
Sorry. Feeling a little tired today. Insomnia. I thought it would get better with you back, but I didn't sleep a wink.
You okay?
Just thinking. I used to sketch you and imagine the conversations we'd have when you returned, Kyla.
How did it go?
I never knew where to start. How did it happen? When? How long were you out there? Were you hurt? Did the Anthem bring you back?
The Anthem can work miracles, I guess. It's pure creation. Somehow it watched out for me.
That's what it does. They say it split an Arcanist into 3 people. Why couldn't it save you? So what did you see out there in the world?
I met people who need a little help. Got lost along the way. I'd stopped to talk to them.
I knew I'd raised you right. You see someone in pain, maybe sad or down on their luck, and you lend them a hand.
I'm doing what I can.
Though it seems like you put on a few pounds since I last saw you.
Hey!
I'm your mother. I get to be honest with you. Now, you be honest with me. Why didn't you come back sooner? Why make me wait all those years?
I was busy being a freelancer, fighting the Dominion, saving people. Time flew. I didn't realize it.
Did you ask for a raise? That's too much for one freelancer. You could have been hurt.
Well, I'm careful.
I was thinking you'd gotten married, settled down. Didn't want them to meet your crazy mother, though I hoped you would someday. But when you got hurt...
Hurt? When?
There was nothing I could do. Your father and I, we... Forget it. It's nothing. The Anthem brought you back, and that's all that matters. Now, I'm tired. Let's talk another time.
Hope you feel better.
Shipper relics are playing havoc.
Hey, pal.
Hi, Serena.
You know how I love all cute animals, right?
Yeah?
Damn, I forgot to be professional again. Please browse our ever-changing selection of compounding materials. Now that we've got that over with, I bet you want to hear about my new pet Saurian.
You finally got a pet? Good for you. How's that going?
Well, it started out wonderfully. My baby Saurian was the cutest little thing in the fort.
You had a Saurian in the fort?
Amazing, right? But the Sentinels said Wiggles was too dangerous, so I had to set him free.
Wiggles?
Cute name, huh? And the incident wasn't that bad. Like my Uncle Vonnie says, nobody needs all 10 fingers anyway. Wiggles and I were off-leash training, and it was great until that kid walked by with her sandwich. On the plus side, it was one of the smaller fingers, and my family gave her a really fancy gift basket.
Will you look for another pet?
I sure will. Just because I've had bad luck with Koroks, Tesselars, and Saurians doesn't mean I'm giving up. I believe every animal is cute when it's a baby.
But won't they get dangerous as adults?
I think the key is picking the right time in their development to say goodbye. You ask good questions. That's why I like you.
Thanks, Serena.
I mean as a customer of the store. You probably have to go. Maybe next time you'll get a chance to look at some of our new alloys. Bye. Please come back soon to the shop.
That girl in the market, Serena? Would you just look at the market lately?
I was hoping you might stop by.
Why? You looking for information?
Not at the moment. I thought it would be nice to chat without an agenda.
All right, let's talk.
Did you know the corvus is a small, swift bird with black plumage?
Thanks for that. I'll remember it the next time I go bird watching.
My mistake. Here I thought you were interested in corvus.
I've heard about corvus, but You've never talked about yourself.
I understand. That's reasonable. Within Corvus, my title is Factor. I'm in charge of all agents near Fort Tarsus.
Why'd they choose you?
That's classified. But I can tell you I graduated top of my class.
Then why are you in Fort Tarsus?
I didn't want to be stuck in a soft job back in the capital. I chose this assignment.
How far will you go to defeat the Dominion?
That, I can't answer.
But you do expect me to be part of your solution?
Of course. You're an important weapon in our arsenal.
Thanks, Tassin. It's good to know I have a place in your arsenal.
You're welcome. Now you know a bit about me.
Yeah, this was almost nice.
Maybe next time you can share a bit about yourself.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be in touch.
Off somewhere. Enclave success needs to be shared, right? All of us getting out there, getting the work done. That's what it's about. Hey, stop by sometime, huh?
Just because you're wearing a mask doesn't mean your eyes are properly protected.
You again. What?
Ah, still crabby, I see.
I'll stop being crabby when I feel like it. So, what is it this time?
I have something that I think will cheer you up. Do you know Mora?
The mousy kid who hangs around the marketplace?
The grain supply problem hit her, too. But she's got an idea to get more. A new system that...
New system? Scam.
That allows for sustainable indoor farming.
Scam.
Will you let me finish?
Why? I know how this ends. The system requires capital to properly develop, right? And you're about to ask me to put it up. Grow the grain right here, inside the fort's walls? Sustainably? If it sounds too good to be true, probably is.
Give her a chance. No one else will. The only way we survive this world is by supporting each other.
Damn. I've expected a spotlight to come on. Did you rehearse that?
Funny.
Oh, you're right. I've been so wrapped up in my own troubles, I've forgotten to be kind. Tell you what, I'll go talk to Mora, okay? See what I can do.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Hey, freelancer in the bar.
Damn it.
What's wrong?
This? Listen.
Perhaps you could reconsider the teaching position. I just want you to be safe, Ducky.
My father died in a storm. Mother thinks I'll end up the same. She hates what I do. I dread her messages. They're always the same. Tears, pleading.
She might need more time to get used to your job.
It's been 3 years and about 30 messages.
Or maybe not.
I've talked to her about my work. Tried to get her interested. No luck.
Would teaching really be so bad?
I'm not sure. I'd be decent at it. People say I'm good at explaining things. And shaping young minds does have its appeal. But how could I leave all this? You're a Lancer. Something must drive you to risk yourself out there day after day, same as me.
What I do is important, and worth the risk.
Then you understand what it's like to commit yourself to something you really believe in. I'm afraid I'll regret leaving. Or miss out on some great discovery.
Stay strong. Don't apologize for what you want. Do what makes you happy.
Does that make me a bad person?
Not really. You can't control how she feels. And you can't live your life for her.
Oh, the guilt.
You'll be okay. Drink some tea.
Oh, I'll go through several pots tonight, trying to formulate a response to my mother. Thanks for listening, though. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Look who's back! Run out of lost tombs to find.
Nah, they're losing more for me as we speak. Tell me something. How hard is it to get Fortuo brew out here?
That's the wrong question. What you want to ask is, what's it cost and when would it get here? You know how far it is to Fortuo?
Off the top of my head, no.
Damn far. By Strider takes 2 months to make the trip. Longer if there's trouble. And there's always trouble.
Okay, so what would it cost?
You want to do some business? All right then. I need to send a couple of messages off the record. Your cipher helps me out. I get your brew.
Done. I don't think Faye will mind, especially since it's for Yara.
The trick is not to buy from Fortua. Just find someone who already imported it. Chasing down collectors and private reserves is like herding rabbits. But I'll get it.
How's the bar treating you?
Still around and kicking, so can't be that bad. Keep your head out there, freelancer.
we've got some pretty good deals.
Aruna's just got back from it.
Good timing. We just got some excellent new stuff.
Ready to get started, Matthias. What are we doing?
I've heard about a small group of Shaper fragments in your area. We can't leave those lying around.
Got it. On my way.
Looks like our fragments have attracted the wrong elements. Destroy those eggs before they hatch.
On it.
Good start. Please keep going.
Fight's over.
Ah, you have emerged the victor. Well done. we're done. Wonderful. Excellent work. Those fragments hold many secrets. Oh dear, something critical has come up. I'll need your help. I'm interested in a particular area for research. Can you ensure its safety?
Heading over there.
This is exactly where I feared those creatures in this area are far too dangerous.
I'll take a look. No more scorpions. It's over.
Ah, you have emerged the victor. Well done. I see that I could use your help in another matter. Won't take a second. A relic is becoming unstable nearby. Scars noticed and have arrived in a swarm. Can you help? Scars. I feared so. They destroy everything they touch.
I'll check it out.
Relic will do something very bad unless we collect its fragments and shut it down. Scars are putting up a fight. Can you see that beast they sent? You fought very well. I'm impressed. That was well done. You do fine work. Are all freelancers like you? Amazing work.
Hey, Mom.
Hello. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we can't still have a memorial for him.
It's the strangest thing. The vase was gone. Someone must have stolen it.
I'm sure it will turn up.
I hope so. As your father. It's all I have left of him. And yet...
Something wrong?
Remembering your dad. Something about all this doesn't feel right.
Have you considered, perhaps, your memories playing tricks on you?
Why would it do that?
To protect you from painful things that happened.
Like what?
Why is the vase important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
A broken heart. Losing you.
But what does that mean?
What do you think? You were our son. That day when you... No, please.
This is important. How did you lose me?
There's a memory. You were hurt.
I know it hurts, but I think you're in denial. Remembering what really happened could help.
I don't know if I can do this.
You can. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Fremont was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ursix, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt, help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed, but you
can do this.
You died. My brave little boy. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer. Fall in love. Become a man. But you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
You don't even have to ask. It was never your fault.
I've wanted so badly to say I'm sorry. But you were gone.
I forgive you.
That means more than you can know.
I have a pretty good idea.
Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Either of you. But how can this be? How are you here, all grown up? Can the Anthem really do that? Kyla, what's happening?
I'm not Kyler. You thought I was. I'm just a freelancer who reminds you of him.
A freelancer? But you said you followed your dream. There was no better job in the world. That Dad would want us to spread his ashes together. The Anthem worked a miracle. It saved you. None of that was true.
No, but I didn't want to hurt you. You were clinging to hope. It seemed like you wanted to believe it.
This is all so overwhelming. I don't blame you. But with everything you said, I really thought you were Kyla.
I didn't mean to lead you on.
No, I understand. It's just... when hope suddenly evaporates, there's a... hole. It will take some time to figure all this out.
Of course. Be well.
We need to find the person responsible for the attack on Maddie and his Strider.
Well, hello to you too.
Someone tried to kill one of me, so forgive me if I'm not in the mood for small talk.
All right, fair.
This is bigger than the Outlaws. They were hired. We need to find the person behind it. They took Robin Moore's data archive too. Finding them is the only way to get it back.
Do you know where to start?
We found shreds of a map on the Outlaws. Arrow put it back together and got us the location of their camp. Raid it and see what we find.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, do you want to improve your javelin?
This Owen business is serious. Where is he?
I don't know.
That's what I thought you'd say.
Then why ask?
No harm in checking. After all, he was your cipher.
Yeah, he was my cipher. Not anymore.
Let's cut to the chase. You teamed up with a traitor.
You think I was in on it? I've been risking my life out there. I don't need you questioning my loyalty.
Don't get overheated. I was just looking for more information on your cipher.
You want intel on Owen? He likes sandwiches. We good?
Yeah, we're good. Don't forget, it's my job to question everything and everyone.
You like telling me that.
It's true. I do trust you. I hope you can believe that.
Sure.
All the better. Looks like the Outlaws were attacked by Scars. I'm devastated. There could still be clues about who hired them, provided the Scars haven't destroyed everything.
see if I can find anything.
Troy, we're headed to the job. Left them out by your gear. Key phrase for the code is swamp lettuce. I know the work's dirty, but the pay's good. We're almost done. Bring the big guns, and try not to rile up the scars on your way.
Need to find this map.
This is it. This is the map to the next job. Coded instructions.
It's a substitution cipher. I'll use the key phrase to work out the location. The recording called the work dirty. We need to stop them. You're getting close.
Calm down. Flying takes time.
I just have a bad feeling about this outlaw job. Damn it, this was an Arcanist camp. I should have remembered that. It's crawling with outlaws. We need to deal with them and make sure the Arcanists are safe.
The outlaws are down.
Have you located the Arcanists yet?
I found the Arcanists. They were murdered.
Damn it! Why?
There's a recording.
The Strider job was a failure. I will give you one more chance.
You will find Arcanist camps at these locations. Get their research. No survivors.
Fail again?
And you answer not to me, but to my superiors.
That's him. The one who almost killed Maddie.
Superiors? He answers to someone else? How deep does this go?
You know where they're headed next?
No. I'll keep looking. I found another map. I know where they're going to attack the Arcanists. And a data archive. Old. Wait. Is this?
That's Robin Moore's data archive. Maddie will be happy, but the archive can wait. Lives are in danger. You know where they're going. You have to get there. Quickly.
Do you know why someone would want Maddie dead?
As someone who lives with Maddie? Yes. Yes, I do.
You know what I mean.
No. This whole thing is fishy. Maddie thinks it might be an academic rival, but we've had rivals before. It's never resulted in an attempt on anyone's life. That's just not how Arcanists do things. Murdering bastards. Take them down before they do more harm. But what about the Arcanists?
I'm looking. I see them. They're alive.
I thought we were dead. Those men said they were going to kill us.
Why target Arcanists?
They were taking our research. One of them said they were...
It made no sense. Anshar doesn't even exist anymore. I just know they were gathering everything they could and taking it to a hideout nearby.
I'll take care of it. You be safe here.
The outlaws are dead. I think we'll be fine for now. We'll send out a distress signal. You have bigger things to worry about.
Documents.
You were ambushed by outlaws then, too. Looks like they fortified now. Turrets and stockpiles. But no leader in sight. You need to draw him out.
You think he'll show up if I wreck his toys?
Exactly. Keep going. I'm sure you'll get his attention soon.
Trouble. Definitely the guy in charge.
Get that bastard. His days of murdering Arcanists are over.
Leader's down.
Good. Make sure you get the rest of the troublemakers. Then we can figure out what they're after. Search them. We need to know what they're after and why they're killing Arcanists.
Found another recording.
Find the artifacts of Robin Moore. Bring them to me. Moore withheld his secrets from us. He paid for that insult with his life. You'll share his fate if you disappoint the symposium of Anshar.
That's him. The one behind all of this. He was never there at all.
This was for nothing?
No, not nothing. We got Moore's archive.
We saved lives from the Symposium of Ashura. This implies they killed more ages ago. But they're not even real.
What do you mean?
People say they're an ancient society of arcanists. But just come back to the fort. It'd be safer to talk there.
Busy one. Shipper relics are playing havoc.
Hello again, Merelda.
Hi, freelancer. Don't worry, I know who you are.
How are you doing?
A little better each day.
Glad to hear it.
It was rough going for a bit. You were everything I'd hoped Kylo would grow up to be.
I'm flattered.
It's true. It was hard letting go.
Kyler sounded like a great kid. You'll always have memories of the good times.
There were plenty of those.
You feeling better?
A lot of crying. But mostly a lot of laughing. I looked at paintings I made of him. He was something special.
Must feel like a weight is lifted.
I won't lie. Looking at you now, part of me still wants you to be Kyler. When you walk by, well, for a moment I think it's him. The illusion's been so real.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cause trouble.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's made me realize I need a change of scenery. Maybe reach out to my sister in Anthem. Build a new life. Maybe even start painting again.
Sounds like a great idea.
I thought so. And if I don't see you, then thank you again. And goodbye.
Take care.
Freelancer, you're back.
Hi again, Mora. Did you speak with Leanne?
I did. I wasn't entirely sure about her, but I did it. She was on board right away. I've never seen her like this before. She spends all her time with my blueprints.
I'm so happy you two found each other.
It's been nice having someone around again. Also, the indoor farm looks like it will work perfectly.
Just like you said it would.
Thank you so much, Freelancer. Leanne and I, we owe you one.
When your shop and Leanne's bakery are wild success stories, drop me a line.
We will. All the cheese bread you can eat.
Now you're talking. I'll see you around, Mora.
Thanks again, Freelancer. So, do you know what Mora and Leanne are working on?
Not really. It has something to do with...
There was more to the recording you found. Confirmation that the Symposium of Anshar killed Robin Moore. The histories say he went missing. People assumed he went lost studying the Shaper instruments.
Back up. What is the Symposium of Anshar?
Where would I start? There's so many tall tales, it's impossible to know what's true. They're always described as a group of arcanists, formed eons ago for some shadowy purpose. I thought the stories were just that. Stories. But they murdered Robin Moore back then. And they're killing arcanists now. They're real, and they're here.
That's a lot to process.
Moore must have known his life was in danger. That's why he hid everything.
Like his data archive.
The Symposium wanted it, but we have it. It could contain answers. We'll start decrypting it immediately, and let you know what we find.
Sorry about that whole thing with Paul. We were so distracted by our own problem.
I have contracts waiting. Your colleagues have been insistent. While you work, we will continue to decrypt Moore's archive.